If during use you notice that your soldering iron is no longer performing efficiently, solder does not flow properly, joints fail to bond well, and you need to hold the tip in place longer than usual, the issue is often not the soldering iron itself. In many cases, the real cause is an old soldering tip that has become rusty and oxidized over time. A degraded tip transfers heat poorly, reducing work efficiency, affecting solder joint quality, and wasting unnecessary time. If you have several soldering tips at home in the same condition, do not throw them away yet. Take them all out, and we will restore them together so they can be used effectively again. First, we will use sandpaper to clean the soldering tip and remove rust. If you have a drill, the process will be much faster. As you can see, the process is very fast. Most of the hardest outer rust layer has already been removed. Using a drill for this step is clearly the right choice. That completes the first treatment step. Next, we will move on to the electrolysis process. Prepare a small container with a lid that is not too thick. The container does not need to be large, as long as the size is reasonable. I will drill 3 holes at the marked positions on the lid of this container. To make the wiring step easier, I will use a knife to remove the excess plastic and small burrs after drilling. With these 2 sets of bolts and nuts, I can easily attach a few additional components to complete the frame. This is a metal connector. Its function is to link different components together, providing a stronger and more stable structure during assembly and use. Next, I have a piece of coaxial cable. The copper core inside can be used by immersing it in the electrolysis solution together with the metal object being treated. This interaction helps the electrolysis process occur faster and more efficiently. Now we move on to preparing the electrolysis solution. When treating rusted metal, salt water is often used as a simple and accessible electrolyte solution. One salt dissolves in water. It creates a conductive environment that allows electric current to pass through, enabling the electrolysis reaction to occur on the metal surface. This solution helps break down and loosen the oxidation layer that has built up over time, allowing rust to detach more easily and making the cleaning process more effective than mechanical methods alone. As a result, the metal surface can be noticeably improved after treatment. In practice, a commonly referenced mixing ratio is about 2 tablespoons of salt to 200 milliliters of clean water. This concentration provides sufficient conductivity while remaining easy to manage during use. Alright, once you have completed all the steps above, arrange and set everything up according to my instructions. The power source of this project will be a small battery. It provides just enough energy for the system to operate reliably. And don't forget to prepare 2 electrical wires, each fitted with an alligator clip at the end. These will make it much easier to connect the power source to the 2 bolts mounted on the lid of the container. Alright, now let's wait for the reaction to complete. The chemical reaction has stopped. I will take the soldering tip out, dry it, and then use it right away. After connecting to the power source, let the soldering tip heat up for a short time before use. So now we have completed the entire process of restoring an old, rusted soldering tip from the initial cleaning stages to the point where it can operate reliably again. The process may seem a bit time-consuming at first, but in return, we were able to use simple, easy-to-find materials without spending much money. In DIY work, it is not always necessary to replace tools or buy new ones right away. Sometimes, understanding the basic principles, Following each step carefully and having a bit of patience is enough to bring tools that seem worn out back into useful condition. I hope this video not only helps you restore your soldering tip, but also offers a different perspective on repairing and reusing tools in general. If you have other old soldering tips or similar rusted metal parts at home, this method can be applied again with good results. Thank you for watching until the end. I wish you safe, efficient work and continued enjoyment in your own DIY projects.